Does Alec Baldwin himself face the potential of criminal charges?
All options are on the table at this point. No one has been ruled out at this point.
It's been nearly a week since Alec Baldwin pointed a gun at the camera and unintentionally shot cinematographer Helena Hutchins and Rust director Joel Souza.
Can you please give us an update on Alec Baldwin in particular from law enforcement view, how he's been so far?
Just generally, he has been cooperative in this investigation.
I spoke exclusively with a crew member who described Alec's behavior on set. Were people frustrated with Alec?
Yeah, he's a frustrating person. Like, he would do long rehearsals. I remember one point he was cussing at the younger co-star. I was like, oh, wow, this guy's difficult. Like, and he was micromanaging to where he wants these shots. He's telling the director what to do. I wanted to leave.
We believe that we have in our possession the firearm that was fired by Mr. Baldwin. That firearm was a long Colt .45 revolver. There was other ammunition in the gun that we believe was fired by Mr. Baldwin. There was a total of 500 rounds of ammunition. That is a mix of blanks, dummy rounds, and what we are suspecting, live rounds.
The gun used by Alec looked similar to this. It was among the 600 pieces of evidence collected by cops, including 2 additional firearms.
The other weapon is a single-action Army .45 revolver. That one looks like there's some modification to the cylinder. It may not be functioning. The other firearm is a plastic, non-functioning revolver. The actual lead projectile that was fired has been recovered from the shoulder of Mr. Souza.
Armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed and Assistant Director Dave Halls handled the firearm before it was given to Alec. Both Hannah and Dave have been criticized for unsafe behavior on film sets in the past.
How much will you take into account the previous accusations of unsafe practices and negligence on other sets?
We are going to follow up on some of those statements that are made, that there were other incidents. We definitely want to speak to anybody that has any information in reference to safety issues on further sets.
That is something that will play into our legal analysis. It obviously could play into whether charges get filed or not.
It's one of those things where you see red flags and you're just taught not to say anything. It makes you think, like, if people were more vocal like me and talked about these things, like, could have been prevented. But we fear for our jobs if we're taught to just stay in our lane and have that set etiquette, not to tell someone how to do their job.
I think there was some complacency on this set, and I think there are some safety issues that need to be addressed by the industry and possibly by the state of New Mexico.